Bible stories with Liv. Today's story comes from the book of 1 Samuel. So we got the Philistines and the Israelites, right? And they were in a war throwing hands with each other. And one day a massive beefcake of a dude comes up from the Philistine camp and he's like, "What up, dudes? My name's Goliath. You can call me Bro-Life. I'm 9 feet tall and the starting pitcher at UCLA. I'm more yoked than an egg. I'm beefier than a Mickey D's patty. This war is like hella whack. So if someone can beat me with some major domination, we'll let you guys win and we'll be your servants. Hype or not?" And the Israelites are like, "Okay, that's chill, but like Goliath is an absolute unit. We don't have anyone that could beat him." And then a homie named David comes up and he's like, "You guys, I got this." And the Israelites are like, "Yeah, right. He's a shepherd." But David's like, "Nah, bros, I've got God on my side. And God is better than having like a million dudes and a weed whacker on my side." So he goes to the little river and he grabs some stones and his slingshot and he goes up to Goliath. And Goliath's like, "My dudes, are you yanking my chain right now? All right, prepare for some major humiliation." And everyone's watching like it's the Super Bowl and the Chicago Cubs are in it. And David puts a tiny little stone in his slingshot and he spins it around and he sends it flying up at Goliath and it hits Goliath smack in the forehead, and Goliath falls to the ground completely unconscious. Nicely done, guys. Bible stories with Liv. Today's story comes from the book of Mark, and it's kind of eerie, so I'm interested to see what you guys think of it. So Jesus was straight up booling with his buddies, and they run into a guy with an unclean spirit, otherwise known as a demon. And when the demon dude saw Jesus from far away, he ran down, and he fell on his face in front of J-Dog, and he starts saying, like, "Son of God, please, please don't torture me. Do whatever you want, but don't torture me." And everybody's like, and Jesus says to the demon, "All right, bro, what's your name?" And the demon's like, "My name's Legion, for we are many." Because I guess a legion is like a lot. And there was this herd of pigs nearby just chilling. And the Legion, the demon, is like, "Please, please send us into the pigs. Let us go into them and don't torture us." And Jesus is like, "Bet." And so Legion, the demon, goes into the pigs and immediately the herd of pigs gallops over a cliff and yates into the ocean and dies. And all the people nearby saw the dude that had the demon all normal and chill for like the first time in ever. And he's like, "Hey, I'm the juice." Jesus says to the dude, "Alrighty, now go tell everyone what God did for you. But you did it for me." Okay, so when I was a sophomore in high school, I was in a theater group rehearsing for a play after school. Something you should know about me is that I throw up a lot. And I've thrown up in some weird places. I've thrown up into a paper bag in a big white van in Mexico. I've thrown up in Cassie and Michelle Randolph's Huntington Beach home. But these are stories for another time. This throw up story occurred at my school. I was literally on stage delivering my line for a play when I felt the esophageal urges arise. I pushed through and continued with the scene. Finally, I couldn't bear it. I was white as a sheet. I jumped off the stage and ran out the door, but not before yelling my line all the way out. I rushed to a trash can and stuck my head in. Mind you, these are the type of trash cans that you have to push in, so you could say I got uncomfortably acquainted with the inside of the garbage receptacle. "Would you like some water?" I took my head out. Emilio, the school janitor, was there. "Or maybe a towel?" No, I'm fine." "Are you sure?" The truth was, I did need water and a towel, but I was so embarrassed that I waved him off. "Emilio, wherever you are, thank you for your kindness. I salute you." Okay, so this is a true story from when I was in 5th grade. I was a rambunctious child, honestly not too different than I am now. And that means that I would go absolutely ham on the playground. We're talking playing spies and tag and the tan bark is lava and anything that involves blue shoe, who's it, not you. Now, part of the playground was turf grass, like that weird fake grass that has tiny black pellets in it. And because I played so hard, I would always get the pellets in my shoes. And I would come home from a long day's recess, and when I took off my shoes, I would empty them out into the corner of my closet until they piled up like a sand dune. Not my brightest moment, I know. However, my mom was in my room one day and she was like, "Liv, do you know what these little black things are?" I was embarrassed. So I said, nope. And she said, "Oh man, well, I think it's rat poo. I think there's a rat living in your closet, Liv." And I said, "Oh no." And so she set up mouse traps and sprayed the closet out. My dad searched for holes that the rat might be living in, and I watched silently, never acknowledging my perjury, my crime. And the best part is I kept my mouth shut about it for 10 years. And if my mom is watching this, she's finding out about it right now. Bible stories with Liv. Today's story comes from the book of Genesis. So this was way at the beginning of time, and everyone spoke one language. One language was spoken, only one. "Hello, good sir. Do you understand me this day?" "Why, yes, I do." "Well, good day." And everyone just vibed with one language, and God was like, "Yeah." Then these people on earth were like, "Hold up, wait a minute, I've got an idea. What if we built a tower that was so freaking tall that it reached heaven, and then everyone will be able to see us, and our names will be on billboards everywhere, and everyone will know us and worship us because we're the freaking best." They were all like, "Bet, let's do it." And so they start building this tower essentially to be God. And God is like, "Bitch, are you? You gotta be kidding me." And he goes skadoosh to the people. Let's see what happened. "Fluggen snart Deloy pleitoscopen. Gereda. Snart Deloy pleitoscopen. Blaro sevia concimienta. Fladendaro. Gleigenschnu. Ere plajotomavarit. Fleikenro. Tanto rosca. Jere clavonissimo." And no one knew what anyone else was saying. That's why they call it the Tower of Babel. Because they were all babbling. Do you get it? No? Okay. Well, also, that's why we have a bunch of different languages today. Because forever ago, a bunch of dudes tried to one-up God. Liv's opinions that nobody asked for, part 7. Okay, so I have a legitimate question for you all. Am I cool enough, / do I have enough clout at this point to be friends with other big alt TikTokers? Like, I'm actually wondering, you guys. I'm talking Brittany Broski, Yodeling Haley, Tati, and or Devin, the love of my life, Snarky Marky, Actual King, Scott Hoying, Willie freaking Wonka, Duked Up. Like, how cool do I have to be to get their number, or at least to get them to comment on this video of like their actual opinion of me, you know? Like, what are the requirements? Bible Stories with Liv, the story of Joseph, part 2. So Joseph's brothers just decided to absolutely ice Joseph, and they were plotting his murder like, you guys, what if we kill him and then we yeet his body into a pit? Genius, God tier, big facts, bro. But one of the brothers named Reuben secretly cared about Joseph, and he didn't want him dead. So Reuben was like, you guys, hear me out. What if we, didn't kill him? And the brothers are like, bro, that's like the whole point, though. And Reuben's like, see, I get that, but what if we chuck him into a pit and we leave him for animals to kill him so then we don't have to? And they're like, oh, now you're talking. Nice one, Reuben. Yeah, thanks, guys. But secretly, Reuben was planning on going and saving Joseph from the pit after they all left. So the brothers hide out and they see Joseph coming and they jump him and they rip off his coat from Dad and they beat him up and then they yeet him into a pit. And then a caravan of Ishmaelites, other random people, it doesn't matter, came by on camels, and the brothers were like, ding, idea, and they sell Joseph to the Ishmaelites so they could get a little dough, a little coin out of their homicide. And isn't that what murder's really all about? Part 3 is coming. Bible Stories with Liv, the story of Jonah, part 2. So they're all freaking out on the ship and the lot falls on Jonah. It's Jonah's fault. There's only one thing to do. And they yeet Jonah into the ocean and the storm stops immediately. And Jonah's floundering around in the water when a massive fish comes and literally swallows Jonah whole. And Jonah is chilling in the belly of this big A fish for 3 days. Talk about time to think. While he's in the fish, he's like, hey, God. And God's like, yeah. And he was like, I was so dumb. If I ever get out of this fish, I'm gonna go straight to Nineveh. And God's like, that's my boy. And the fish is like, and he spits Jonah back onto the land. Ew. And Jonah goes to Nineveh and he's like, Nineveh, you evil dudes, repent from your stupid evil ways or else God will destroy you. And Nineveh's like, okay. And they all repent and they turn their ish around. And God's like, yeah, get it to it. I won't destroy you. I'm gonna give you another chance. Another one. And Jonah's pissed. He's like, God, are you dead grass, dead cereal right now? They were so horrible and evil and they deserve to be punished. And God's basically like, listen, Brona, I'm the God of second chances. I give you a second chance. I'm gonna give them one too. And Jonah's like, ah, shoot, yeah.
Welcome in, youth. Come on in. Today we're singing from the perspective of Jesus. Here we go. 'Cause baby, I can build a temple to the hand motions in 3 days. That's right, you Pharisees. Hey, and every day I preach the gospel. That's right. It's my holy 3-year ministry. Baby, I'm the new covenant. Come along and follow me. Love each other's the national anthem. I'll sing it proudly. I'm never too busy preaching to get down and wash feet. Baby, I'm the new covenant. Who the sun sets free, they are free indeed. Good job, youth. All right, take a seat. We're talking about modesty.
For a brief period of time, I led a small cult in northern Arizona. I was the inspiration for the movie I, Tonya. Oh, I've had multiple affairs with multiple members of Congress. Who's to keep count? You know, I was the 5th member of the Beatles before they blew up. The band Queen is named after me. I am the Zodiac Killer. I briefly dated Leonardo DiCaprio when I was 26. Yes, I am the reason.
Oh, Ms. Walker, I forgot to do my homework.
Oh my God, Tyler, stop. You're so funny. You think I care? I'm the teacher. I can do what I want. I'll just put it in as an A. Don't even worry. Oh my God, Tyler, we're friends. Of course I'll do that. Maybe we're even more than friends. What? That's crazy. Is it though?
Is he dead? I think he's dead. He's definitely dead. Oh, wait, okay, never mind.
The mitochondria, the product of Y and X. Mr. Mortoon, set up!
Por supuesto, Jason. A los niños les gusta ir al cine.
Yeah, so you're gonna do 100 push-ups followed by 100 sit-ups. Make that 1,000 sit-ups, and then you're gonna run 26 miles, which should be about to the quarry and back. So just get back in time for 5th period, and we should be good here.
Mystery Zacks into the front office. Mystery Zacks into the front office.
Bible Stories with Liv, the Christmas story part 2. So God sends the angel Gabriel to go talk to Mary. Hey. Oh no, it's okay. I'm from God. Don't be scared. Okay. Listen, God sent me here to tell you that he's so freaking jazzed about you. Okay. Listen, you're gonna get pregnant with the Son of God. What did he say? But Gabe, can I call you Gabe? Sure. I'm a virgin. How am I gonna get pregnant? Listen, nothing is impossible with God. Oh, period, queen. I'm God's servant. Let it be done. For real. Period. So then Mary sings a little song of praise to God. So she gets pregnant, and then Joseph sees this. And Joseph and Mary had, never slept together. So he's like, holy Torah, she cheated on me. But Joseph was a nice dude. And he knew that if everyone knew that she cheated, they'd all be like,
so there you go. Oh, can't make a wife out of...
Hold on, I guess I'll just break up with her quietly. But then Gabriel comes to Joseph in a dream that night, and he's like, yo, that's God's child. She didn't cheat. And Joseph wakes up, and he's like, yes, so they don't break up. Part 3 soon. Bible Stories with Liv. Today's story comes from the book of John. So there's a blind dude, right? And everyone knew him as that one blind dude that was super blind. And one day, Jesus and his disciple squad were walking by, and the squad was all like, yo, J-Dog, who sinned to make this guy blind? Was it him or was it his mom and dad? And Jesus was like, homies, it's neither. This dude is blind so that God's works can be displayed on him. And they're like, oh, okay. And Jesus is like, watch this, y'all. And he spits on the ground, he spits on the ground. And the blind guy's like, whoa, y'all, did he just spit on the ground? They're like, yeah, he just spit on the ground. The blind guy's like, okay, just checking. And Jesus starts making mud with his spit. And they're like, huh, interesting. And Jesus is like, okay, take off your blind person glasses. And he's like, okay, and he does it. And then he puts the spit mud on his eyes, and everybody's like, ugh. And he's like, bro. And Jesus is like, okay, now go wash it off. And he's like, okay, you literally just put it on me, but okay. And he washes it off, and he's like, oh my gosh, you guys, get in here. And they're like, yo, what? He's like, I can see. You cereal, dead grass. And then the Pharisees, who were the super duper religious dudes, saw the whole thing, and they were like, Jesus, did you just work on the Sabbath? That's against the rules. Yo, I ate that. How boomers do TikTok. How Gen X does TikTok. How millennials do TikTok. So, this happened. An awkward moment when you realize you have to adult without your coffee. Yeah. It's gonna be a long day. How Gen Z does TikTok. Okay, no, but literally she put her entire Selena Gomez into that. Damn, Papa, you a rare breed, no comparing. You dig, you going too me, baby. I ain't never been with a baddie. She comes so I want someone who loves me. I need Which one are you? Okay, that's good. Bible Explained with Liv. What is the Trinity? Wait, so you think there's one God, but there's 3? That makes literally no sense. If you've ever wondered this, you're not alone. It's a confusing concept. So I hope I can shed some light on this beautiful Sunday. The Trinity, one God, 3 persons. Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. By the way, the Son is Jesus. There are 3 characteristics of the Trinity that really help me get it. Number 1, unified. The 3 persons of the Trinity are in perfect harmony. They agree with each other. They never fight. They never throw hands. Number 2, equal. Each person of the Trinity is just as powerful and loving and good and just as the next. There is no hierarchy among them. Number 3, distinct. The persons of the Trinity are exactly that. Different persons. The Father's not the Son is not the Spirit is not the Father, but they're all God. Think about water. Solid ice, liquid water, and vapor are all H2O, but they're all distinct. However, this metaphor breaks down when you think about how they can't exist all at once. Unified, equal, distinct. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. One God, 3 persons. Comment a topic for next Sunday. Bible Explained with Liv. Who is the Holy Spirit? When we think of God the Father, we think of this big guy with a white beard in the clouds, usually with a paper towel on his head. Wait, what? When we think of Jesus the Son, we usually think of a kind bearded man in a white toga, usually depicted as Caucasian. Now, what do you think of when you think of the Spirit? Having some trouble, aren't you? Let me break it down for you guys into 3 main ideas. Number 1, the Spirit is a who, not a what. The Spirit is not a ghost or a feeling or some Jedi force. He is as tangible a being as the Father and the Son. We should never call him an it, which I do by accident a lot. Number 2, the Spirit is personal to us. You may have heard little kids saying, I've asked Jesus into my heart. And though the intention is great, Jesus is actually not the one in our hearts. Oh, it's the Spirit. He is a relational being that longs to be close to you. The Spirit empowers, comforts, speaks to you. The Bible won't tell you what college to go to, but the Spirit might. Number 3, the Spirit is powerful. The Spirit moves and heals and speaks in crazy ways. Cue the fire and the rushing wind and the giant dove. The Spirit is entirely God and longs to be close to you. Comment a topic for next. Bible stories with Liv. Today's story comes from the book of 1 Kings. So there's a prophet named Elijah, right? And he was chilling in a town where everybody was worshiping both God and also a spirit named Baal. And Elijah's all like, my dudes, you can't do that. You got to pick. And they were like, you cereal? And he was like, dead ass. And they were like, okay, but then how are we going to pick who to worship? And Elijah's like, ding, I've got an idea. What if we set up like a little competition of sorts? So, all right, hear me out. Like, you guys build an altar to Baal, okay? And I'll build one to God. And whichever one catches fire, that one's, God. And they're like, yeah, okay, we can get behind that, bet. So they set up their altars and it's Baal's turn first. And they're all like, oh, great, Baals, come down and set fire. And personally, I like to imagine that Baal was somewhere like, y'all hear something? No, okay. And they're doing their thing, and Elijah, like an absolute savage, is like, you know what? I bet Baal's in the bathroom, guys. I bet he's just taking a nap. For real. He said that. Verse 27. So no fire comes from Baal, and then Elijah's all like, okay, my turn. He even douses the thing in water just to prove his point. And he's like, all right, God, do your thing. And God's like, skadoosh. Bible stories with Liv. Today's story comes from the book of Genesis. So y'all remember my guy Abraham, right? So one day God's like, yo, Abraham. He's like, what's up, God? And God's like, okay, listen, the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah are super duper evil, and I have decided that I'm gonna destroy them. And Abraham's like, okay, listen, I'm with you on this, except my nephew Lot actually lives there, and he's a good guy. And God's like, yeah, you're right. Well, as it turns out, Lot and his family are actually the only good people in the entire city, so I'll save them, because I love you, homie. Aw, stop it. I love you too, G-man. So God sends 2 angels down to Lot, and the angels are like, Lot, so God sent us to tell you to take your kids, take your wife, because God gonna be destroying everybody up in here. And Lot's like, oh, shoot, yeah, okay, honey, what? And angels are like, now, bro, time is of the essence. Right, okay, here we go. So Lot and his wife and his daughters leave the city, and God starts raining literal fire on Sodom and Gomorrah. And then the angels are like, oh, guys, one more thing. God told us to tell you to not look back at the city, like, at all. And they're like, yeah, okay, that's cool. And Lot's wife is like, I could take a peek. And so she peeks behind, and she immediately turns into a literal pillar of salt. Lot's like, huh? Whether or not you've seen Euphoria, you've definitely seen these TikTok trends.
I'm extremely confused. You're confused? I'm fucking confused, bro.
Honestly, I don't really give a fuck.
Yeah, I gathered that.
Rue? When was this?
Right after New Year's.
You dumb fucking bitch! I'm gonna go.
You recorded that shit?
I didn't know.
You didn't know that you were recording?
You're not?
No.
I mean, I was gonna say no, but why are you saying no? So if he tells you anything fucking different, he's a liar and a fucking snake. Fuck you. Are you kidding me? No, I don't even know why she would say that. You're lying. You guys can all judge me if you want, but I do not care. I have never, ever been happier. Yeah, I'm not supposed to be here right now because I'm dressed like a hooker and none of you like me. I don't know if your brain is all scrambled from like all the Molly you take, but I never.
Liv's opinions that nobody asked for. I have a bone to pick with Instagram, okay? Instagram has 2 primary video formats, Reels and IGTV, both of which I use quite often to repost my favorite TikToks for my followers that don't have TikTok and to post TikToks early because I just can't wait. Here's the bone I have to pick, which, first off, what is that phrase? Picking a bone? Who does that? Can we stay on track? I mean, like, are you picking the correct bone for your anatomy exam or Reels have a time limit of 30 seconds, maximum 30 seconds, right? And IGTV has a time minimum of 1 minute. Nearly all of my TikTok videos are 59 seconds because of TikTok's time limit. Bible stories, Bible explained, Liv's opinions, cool math facts. Okay, so they're all in the 59-second format, so they can't go on either. I know it might not seem like a big deal, but being a content creator, it can get pretty annoying. So Instagram, come on. Also, I did the math, and approximately 2% of you guys follow me on Instagram. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. Bible stories with Liv. I'm back. Today's story comes from the book of Exodus. So God is like, yo, Moses, yeah, what's up? You know how my peeps, the Israelites, are currently like enslaved? Ah, yeah. By Pharaoh? Ah, yeah. In Egypt? Ah, yeah. Well, we gonna fix that. That's on period. So Moses goes to Pharaoh at God's instructions like, yo, Pharaoh, what's poppin'? Let my homies go.
No, God! No! God, please, no!
Wait, are you being dead ass right now? I'm being the deadest of ass. Okay, but have you considered this? Bet you won't. And Pharaoh's like, you know what? You're right. I won't. Ow. And God's like, showtime. So God starts doing all these crazy signs, 10 to be exact. Like he changes the entire river to blood. And there were frogs and bugs and boils and hail and darkness and crap. It's like the dang apocalypse of 2020. And finally Pharaoh's like, oh my gods, just take him. It's not worth it. And the Israelites are like, thank you so much, God. We promise we'll never, ever forget all those awesome signs you did for us.
I think the correct answer is definitely Mufasa, our Grand Councilwoman, by the way.
But can I say something in defense? May I? I know we're about to laud him for his comeback, but let me say a word or two. You said who should run for president.
No.
Who would have your vote?
Which Disney character would get your vote for president?
Okay, fine, whatever. Which Disney character would get your vote for president? Mufasa was a king. That is a monarchy.
He's a leader.
Grand Councilwoman.
But did he treat his position as a monarch? No, he didn't use his power like that. This is what makes.
Whoa, being a monarch doesn't just mean, oh, you're bad with your power. It's about how it's run, and he is a king because it's a family line.
You're judging him not based on his character, but based on his position in this fictional world, and I don't think that's fair to him.
Very good point.
Excuse me? Yeah. Do you happen to have, like, maybe a SpongeBob ukulele? SpongeBob or something with SpongeBob?
Oh my, you know what? The last one.
Oh my gosh.
Is right here.
Excuse me, I was looking for like a tiny rodent that I can attach to my purse.
Oh,
do you have that? Yeah.
Is this kind of something
Oh,
you were looking
yeah,
for?
that's perfect.
Oh,
Thank
perfect.
you. Oh wait, actually, I needed it like wearing a little shirt. Do you have that?
Oh,
or...
I think so. Is this
Oh, okay, that's it, actually. Thank you. Excuse me, miss. Do you have like a mint skeleton in like an astronaut costume, potentially?
Yes, you know
Yeah?
what? Come on.
Oh, let me see.
You're gonna love it.
Yeah, yeah. Oh my gosh, it's perfect.
Charles.
I was looking for a very large watch, like bluey themed.
I have just what you're looking for. Was this what you
Oh my
needed?
gosh, yes. Thank you. Excuse me, I'm looking for a turtle, but it needs to be like terracotta and painted by a toddler. Do you have that?
Oh, actually, yeah.
Wait,
Is this
oh
what you're
my
looking
gosh, it's perfect. Thank you.
Excuse me. Do you have like a silver skeleton doing this? Kind of like a. Do you have that?
Zen.
Like a
Zen
yoga pose?
vibes.
Do you have that?
I think so.
Yeah.
Maybe something like this. Is this what you're looking for?
Wait, actually, no. I think it was this.
Okay.
I wonder what I would look like if my eyebrows were band-aids.
I guess they needed it more than I did.
Different ways to walk on your outdoor walk. Regular walking. Speed walking. The mom walk. Skipping. Wheelbarrow. Walking backwards. This thing. Aggressively hopping. Grapevine. Rolling. Floss and walk. The horse girl. Hopping on one foot. The improv skit. Progressively taking off layers. The dive bomb. Whatever the heck this is. The Naruto run. The snarky marky secretary.
Hey you guys, I'm here at Coachella. Oh my gosh, it's so sunny. So come with me for my Coachella experience. So here I am at this big ass thing. It's like so crazy to look at in person. And here's I want to say the Eye of London. I just got some really tasty food from these vendors. Flavorful. All right, I gotta head over to the main stage. I'm about to go see a music artist play their hits. So, I from Coachella, I'm here and you're not. Remember that.
Top 10 sexiest VeggieTales characters. Number 1, none of them. They're animated vegetables, and if you are sexually attracted to a drawing of a vegetable, I highly recommend you seek psychological counsel. Number 2.
All right, thank you so much. This was so helpful. I'll talk to you later. All right, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Ooh, can I try a sip of that? That looks good. Oh, thanks. All right. Okay.
Okay, why did Will Smith just slap Chris Rock?
Okay, why the frick did Chris Ross just punch Chris Ross in the penis?
Something you might not know about me.
Sometimes I beatbox. Liv, give us an example. I will, okay? I will. Thanks for asking. So, yeah. Don't make fun of me. That's okay, you can.
Wait, what? You thought that was it? Ooh, hate to break it to you, hun. It's not.
You know your body leaves my mind so reeling. You know I can't fight these feelings anymore. I wrote this right after watching Ratatouille for the first time, and that was the first time that I ever saw that one really large rat, you know, and he has such a sexy body. I was like, I can't fight this anymore, so I just poured it into my music, you know. I'm Liv Pearsall, and this is my genius interview. Was that good? Was that good enough?
Cool math facts with Liv, part 4. Today we're talking about infinity over infinity and 0 over 0. So we all know that any number divided by itself is just 1. But this actually isn't true for these two cases, and it goes against everything that you want to be true and good and right and pure in this world. So let's start with infinity over infinity. It's not 1. The way I'd explain this is this. I'd say that infinity is actually not a number at all. It's actually more of a concept. See, one of these infinities could actually be bigger than the other one. Wait, how can that be? Well, think about it this way. What's 2 times infinity? It's still infinity, I guess. Isn't 2 times infinity bigger than infinity? But they're both equal to infinity. Oh, gosh, it just makes my head spin. Okay, whatever. Next, let's talk about 0 over 0. It's not 1? Nope. Oh, so it's 0, isn't it? Wrong again. 0 over 0 is actually undefined. First, you can't divide anything by 0. Wait, what do you mean? You can't slice a pie 0 times, even 0 pies. Bible Explained with Liv. Today's topic, speaking in tongues. Oh, you mean like blah. I'm not even going to dignify that with a response. What is speaking in tongues? Speaking in tongues is like speaking a language that doesn't exist. Like French. No. Oh, you're telling me the number 1 is There is literally no way that is real. Ignoring that. No, it's like a language that you've never heard of. The only way to understand this non-existent Simlish language is with the Spirit of God. The Spirit can be like Google Translate. First time this is seen in the Bible is when the Holy Spirit comes to earth. So there's this big crowd of people, and they all speak Pig Latin and Klingon and Portuguese and Dothraki, so none of them get each other. And then there's this big wind, fire things, and all of a sudden they can understand each other in their own language, and the Spirit is just chilling in the corner like, so. And some people watching were like, they're probably wasted. Literally, that's in the Bible. The Bible also says that some people have the gift of interpreting tongues. It says interpreting is super important, because if you're just speaking gibberish, what good is that to anybody? Can we still use tongues today? Well, this is a major argument between Christians. Yes, we can speak in tongues today. No, it only happened back then. So feel free to argue about it in the comments to up my engagement, but be nice to each other. I'm just playing.
You guys here to see Top Gun?
8 low-key sus names in the Bible. Number 1, Mount Hor. That's where your mom was born. Shut up. Okay. Number 2, Shittim. I hardly know him. Are you seriously going to add something to every single one of these? Yes, I am. All right. Number 3, Barack. This is a great name. Perhaps the best name. And moving forward, I think America will really like this name. Okay. Number 4, Boaz. Yeah, look out for Boaz, because he might whoop your ass. Oh, hey, language. Okay, Captain America. Number 5, Gaius. What, do you think that's funny? No. No, I don't. Number 6, nadab. Ow! Did you hurt yourself instinctively dabbing? Yeah. I hate that I'm not surprised. Number 7, hurry. Yeah. What's up? I'm here. What's up? No, Number 8, ham. You got a funny little quip for that one, or nope? The joke writes itself.
This is my impression of David Dobrik smiling. Put that tongue away, David. And if it is like a medical condition somehow, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. This is my impression of Sabrina Carpenter smiling on a red carpet. Again, if it's a medical condition, apologies. My impression of Matt Rife smiling. Wake up, Matt. Wake up. Again, if it's a medical... Finally, this is my impression of Ice Spice. Like taking a picture. What's that tongue doing, girl? What's it doing up there? If it's a medical condition...
12 times Mort was evil incarnate.
How many scorpions is too many to eat in one city? Savages. Tonight we die. Well, I hope it lasts longer than my 12 marriages. Of course, most of my wives died of old age. I liked them first, before I even met them in life. You hate them compared to how much I'm steak, me. It's going savage. Secrets are what the voices in my head say never to tell until I'm sure no one can stop me. I don't like King Julian. I love him. Go for the males first. The children we can sell. And the women. The women. We will always treat with respect. Just a few more hits to be sick. Wait for me! I'm all fat, and I've got a whole itinerary planned.
He's carrying scissors and hand cream.
Hey, Julian, what are they? What are they?
They come to kill us and take our women and our precious metal.
I've started a new series where I try out other TikTokers' content styles to see how hard it is and if I can do it. Up next, call me Chris. All right, everybody in here. Someone clogged my toilet, and I want to know who. Riley? Hello. Did you clog my toilet? No. Riley?
I was at Mission Showcase last night, 4.8. We went on the trampoline, we had nuggies.
Oh, yeah. Guess I should have known that.
But Uncle Chad was there.
Oh, I saw little did. Chad, what were you doing last night? More like, who was I doing last night? Up top, little did. No. Okay. Okay. Who were you doing last night? No one. Yeah, I was streaming. God, I actually haven't gotten up to pee in 48 hours, so I maybe definitely have a bladder infection. But I saw Katrina come out of your bathroom. So, Katrina. I know for a fact it was not me. And how's that? Because my diet consists exclusively of yak's milk and lentil stew. Everything that exits my body is in pure liquid form. How do you even obtain yak's milk? Well, it is less the milk of a yak and more the milk of my pregnant friend Yakisha. Привет. She goes by yak. Goes by yak, eh? Aussie bartender? Did you clog it? Oh, mate, obviously not. I'm from down under. We work differently. I eat from the bottom and my shites come out the top. Ugh, I don't want to think about how that works. Okay, so then who clogged it? Riley, take the dog out.
Okay.
Let me know who I should do next.
I comment on like literally everything that comes up on my For You page, so I thought I would list for you guys the most common responses because I think it's hilarious. LOL. Jesus Christ is your Lord and Savior who died for you and your sins. Accept him now, for he will return.
This is not very Christian of you to be watching, Liv. I thought you were a Christian. Guess not.
Or much. Whoa, you guys, okay, I'll ask her. Hey, what are you doing here? How did you get here? Like, we had no idea you were gonna be here. How?
Hi.
Hi. Look, it's no secret.
Hi.
Hello? It is no secret.
Hello.
Hey, do you hate gay people? Really, you can tell me. Do you hate gay people?
Sorry?
No, wait, what?
Like, do you support the LGBTQ? Oh, what? Because if you do, you're going to hell. Oh, well, totally kidding. I'm totally kidding. Oh, pass. 15 times Roger Heffley made me laugh out loud.
Roderick, can you explain what you're doing in this photo?
That's not me.
That's not you?
Nope.
Loaded diaper activate.
I showered yesterday. Smell. Go, baby hippo!
The only chance you have making the yearbook is when they dedicate it to your memory.
Do you have anything you want to say to women for having owned this offensive magazine?
I'm sorry, women.
Sweaty?
Pretty sure it spells sweetie, Dad.
Do you know about the D-O-R-E?
Huh?
The door.
Tons of girls act like they're not into me, but they are. I know they are.
It's the bass solo, turd burglar. Don't you know anything about music? Ready to get my country club on. I'm going to kill you. Literally kill you.
This pot roast is unbelievable.
Don't talk to anyone. Don't look at anyone. Don't go anywhere. Don't sit down. Don't raise your hand. Don't go to the bathroom. Don't get noticed. Don't choose the wrong locker.
I was like, baby.
Where's the flavor? Where's the flavor in this? I don't taste anything.
Wow. This is incredible. The flavor is immaculate. Never tasted anything like this before. The way it just...
Jonathan Majors is so...
He's so... Like, Look at this. I would pay this man to conquer me like one of his universes. He could crack my skull like an egg in his bicep. And I would let him. Jonathan Majors, more like Jonathan... Let me cook on this one. Majors in math, like college. Wait, hold up. How old is he? He's 33! 10 years apart. You know who else is 10 years apart? My parents. And what are they? Happily married. I'm an anomaly, I know. I would love it. I would just eat it up. If we started dating and everybody was like, Liv, did you learn nothing from Taylor and Jake? You're absolutely right. I learned nothing. It's tossing me the car key. You thought we left Elmo in 2021? Think again.
Welcome to Elmo's TED Talk. That's just once a year. Come on! Give us a prize!
What's your 5-year plan?
What's that mean, 5-year plan?
Like your 5-year plan? Like, what are you going to be doing in the next 5 years? Do you have a
What's
plan?
Elmo doing in the next 5 years?
Yeah, you need to have a plan. You need to have a 5-year plan.
Elmo doesn't really know what he's going to do in the next 5 hours. 5 Christmas trees, yeah, baby. Elmo's going to do some positive affirmation. Elmo is smart and strong and kind.
Oh my goodness, Rocco's here.
No, he's not.
Yeah, Rocco's just right in front of you, Elmo. Yeah, that's so brilliant.
Are you kidding? Who brought Rocco?
Well, I thought you brought Rocco. Okay. Elmo, this is perfect because I actually have something I wanted to give Rocco.
Of course you do.
Okay, can you pass this love note to Rocco?
What's it say?
It says, "You rock."
That's cute.
Love, Amelia. Yeah.
That's very cute.
I think maybe Rocco should leave.
That would be great. Right, because it's gross stuff. But it tastes good when it's put out together.
Okay, good. Onions, garlic,
Onions, garlic, celery, balsamic vinegar.
tomato paste.
That's a big word for Elmo.
Okay, so when I was a senior in high school, I was on a student government committee with my partner, Jared. For one event, we hosted a big Chick-fil-A lunch for about 300 students in the gym. As everyone was getting seated with their Chick-fil-A, my AP Lang teacher, Mr. Runyon, came up to me and asked if we had any more Chick-fil-A sauce. Sadly, we did not. We had run out. But this man was in charge of my grades, so you gotta preserve the relation. So I turned the mic on and said to the crowd, "Hey, does anyone have any unused Chick-fil-A sauce?" And sure enough, someone at the top of the bleachers raised their hand. Jared, who was near them in the bleachers, went over, took the sauce, and got the brilliant idea to throw it at me. The sauce soared through the air. Everyone in the bleachers stopped their conversations. Time stood still. Students held bated breath as I geared up for impact. And then I noticed something. Yes, indeed, the trajectory, the angle, the velocity. It was all perfect. Something you should know about me. I am very good at catching things in my mouth. It was all lined up perfectly. I made the split-second decision, and I caught the sauce in my mouth. In front of practically the entire school. The bleachers erupted with applause. I think the Hallelujah chorus started playing. My lip even started bleeding from the sauce package's sharp edge, but the pain was numbed by the sweet, sweet taste of victory.
Okay, hey, you good, buddy? You need something, buddy? Okay.
Can I have some of your Mr. Beast chocolate bar?
No, I don't think you should. Hey, I don't think you should. Hey, what? Hey. Hey. No, you're not supposed to have any. Hey. Hey. Hey, are you...
Biting Dylan's toes, Aiden, he said his safe word. Hey, little Sadie, what'd you make here? Oh, let's see. You made a lovely little night sky scene. It's so pretty. What's this? You put stars in the crescent of the moon? It's a shadow, Sadie. It's not transparent. You know what? You don't deserve craft time anymore, Sadie. May I see a penis? May I see not guilty? Ladies and gentlemen, may I see a married couple? May I see the father? May I see all of you with your hands up? And may I also see all the money in the bank vault?
Wait, are we getting robbed by Al Pacino?
May I see a bullet in your head?
You guys, I need to tell you a story. I know that you're gonna think that I'm lying, but I swear to you, it's 100% true. So last night, I went to the Lionsgate premiere of The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, aka the Nicolas Cage movie. And I think we can all agree, slay the house boots down. Houston IMDC. Look at my little baby purr. 30% off at Forever 21. Pedro Pascal, aka the Mandalorian, was in the movie, so he was there. And I'm telling you guys right now, he was the funniest person in the movie. And so I wanted to tell him that. So it's after the movie, we're in a big crowd of people. Finally, I'm right behind him and I go to touch him on the shoulder. He's facing away from me. I place my hand on his shoulder gently. He turns to look at me. But what happens in that moment? Someone taps me on the shoulder. It's two of my fans that want a picture with me. So Pedro's looking around to see who tapped him. I'm talking to other people. I did apologize though. Anyway, he was super nice. Go see the movie.
This is my impression of the first flight attendant to accidentally induce anaphylactic shock.
Peanuts and water. Peanuts and water. Peanuts and water. Sir?
Peanuts and water. So then Dylan told me he's not even going to prom. Which of course I only wanted to go with Dylan to make Joey jealous. And that... are you listening?
Yeah, no, I'm listening.
Okay, but then I found out that Cam is going with Lucas. I didn't even know they were... Girl, are you good?
Oh, I'm good. I just...
Yeah? You son of a bitch!
What did I do?
10 uses for a charging cord. Charging your phone. A hair tie. A belt. Floss. Reaching far away things. Small bit of tape required. Shoelaces. Hypnotism. A Q-tip. A whip. A yo-yo.
Liv's opinions that nobody asked for. Part 4. Lettuce is irrelevant. Eating lettuce is only good when it's a salad and there's dressing and toppings and such to complement it. Like, I know that it's good for you, but at what cost? Lettuce on its own is nothing. The only personality trait of lettuce is water. If you enjoy eating just plain lettuce, I'm sorry, but you are equivalent to a rabbit. Be human or be nothing. Liv's opinions that nobody asked for. Part 5. Ed Sheeran is actually a really good artist. Sure, maybe Shape of You didn't deserve all the hype that it got, but look at literally everything else. The entire Multiply album is absolute flames. Look, if Supermarket Flowers or Small Bump didn't bring you to literal tears, you must have a cold dead shell instead of a human heart. He's a great guitarist, he's a great singer that really digs into his mix. Plus, he's just as amazing live with a loop pedal as he is on a studio recording. Put some respect on the name. Ed Sheeran's been dominating charts since the A-Team. Okay, so last part 5 of my TikTok math experiment. Woohoo! Y'all better be appreciating this. We just crunched these number breakdowns and now we can look to conclusions. In conclusion, a whole 11% of TikTok accounts have 1,000 followers or less. 21% have more than 1,000 but less than 10,000 followers. 35% have more than 10,000 but less than 100,000 followers. And 22% have more than 100,000 but less than 1 million. By the way, this is where I am. What? This leaves about 11% of TikTokers to have over 1 million followers. And here's a nifty little pie chart to show you everything I just said. It's cool, right? Heck yeah, it's cool. Okay, was this shocking to you? I'll try to answer any questions I can in the comments. Oh, and let me know if you'd want to see a test with a p-value to see how much evidence our sample gives, but that would be for next week because I am currently exhausted. Oh, and please tell someone to hire me for data analytics in January. Thank you.
I was driving on the freeway yesterday and I was behind this kind of like slower car. And then I noticed this piece of paper like sticking out of the trunk that said in these big bold letters, "New driver, please have patience, thank you!" exclamation point. So this person was going pretty slow for the freeway, so I decided to pass them. And as I passed them on the right, I do the little look over to be like, okay, who are we dealing with here? And I look over and it was a nun! It was a nun! I saw a nun driving yesterday. And I was like, you go, queen, let it rip. I knew because she was in the whole nun get up. I don't know what it's called. It's definitely not called a get up. Anyway, queen, if you're watching this, that made my day, mama. Sister, not mama. Sister queen.
Describing my Instagram DMs as trending TikTok audios.
It's a drip back. Got this chick in the car, she complaining too much, told her sit back, sit back. Gave her some yak, told her relax, boom bow, that's how you fix that.
Aren't you worried? About what? Oh my god, yeah.
I got 3 looks, and that's it. Yeah.
Could I interest you in everything, all of the time? A little bit of everything, all of the time. Well, look who's inside again. CEO entrepreneur.
Caillou was very happy to see her. Caillou! Ni hao. What?
I was running through the 6 with my woes. Yeah. I was running through the 6 with my woes.
Do you guys want a part 2? Because, like, I have a lot of these. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. I want to let you guys in on something that does not make sense to me, okay? When people say, no, I'm not racist. I have black friends. And I have a phone. Doesn't mean I don't think to myself every day of my life that it's destroying society little by little. And honestly, in today's day and age, it would be suspicious to not have a phone, right? Like, oh, why don't you have a phone? Like, oh, I just never thought to get one. No, you did not. You have to be actively avoiding phones to never get one. And the older generation is like, oh, phones are a bad influence. Phones are ruining the youth of America. No, Meemaw, you just couldn't conceive of a world 60 years ago where phones were the norm. Times change, okay? Let the record show that I never understood this Meemaw poo-poo business. My grandkids will not be calling you minced meat and passport, okay? Be grandpa your mind, cause I'll help you find it. Snugglers like, oh, Mom, Peeps, Ross, I know. Oh no, Pivot, Dimmer, I know it. Not me, not Hermione. Yeah, he's going to sacrifice himself. Rise and shine. Hey, you guys, it's JoJo. Hey guys, it's Charlie. No, prisoner 25601. Point is popular. More! What did I tell you about touching the feet? Every third blink is slow. Indian Golf Niner disengage. No weapons on the table. But ma'am, it's just been bird. Oh my god, I'm gonna cry. My diamond earring. People are dying, Kim. Animated characters that I would cover my drink around. I do not trust them. Bro unironically looks like Matt Rife. Enough said. Keep my wife's fins out. He grew up and learned how to gaslight women. Obviously. What is he grabbing for? What does it look like he's grabbing for? The entire squad is dangerous. I don't trust a single one of them. Dude lives in his mom's basement and his mom is just like a melon. It's always the pretentious daddy's money asshole. You didn't take your French lesson. Get in the trunk of my car. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me. I'm so serious. I recently found out that Clippy is a they them. Like actually I worked with the Microsoft team and they told me that. I can't stop thinking about it. Are you surprised? Dude sexually harasses Velma and Daphne like every episode. Ugh, babe, stop. You're literally gaslighting me. Tooth Gap goes crazy. Effing little tattletale rat. Anyway, anyone who raises a brat like that cannot be a good father. The last words I hear before I die are gonna be, yeah. Oh, you think he's gonna invade indigenous lands and women are still gonna feel safe around him? Try again. Coming in at number 1, the pick-me of the century. What did I miss? I just took the fastest shower of my life. Look at this big ass, weird ass bug. You know what it kind of looks like? It kind of looks like the clump of hair that's currently on the wall of my shower. Look! Yo, spot the difference. Yo, I know Hank Green is going through chemo, but like, I'm gonna need this man to pull up to the comments, cause what the hell is that? Let me get a closer look for real. I'm like shaking. Dude, what the hell? This little homie been watching me pee. Did he like what he saw? Yo! Swear to God, you guys, I was like shampooing my hair and it was like, so like, you gonna pay rent or like, do I kill it? What if it's like endangered? I don't give a rip. Stand on my toilet. It's okay, I'm not gonna hurt you. If I post again tomorrow, that means I successfully killed it. If I didn't,
You'll never hear from me again, so.
Jesus had 12 really close followers. No, no, I know what you're thinking. Not Instagram followers. Pharisees were constantly commenting on Jesus's radical teachings. No, I don't mean commenting on his posts. So it's important when we read the New Testament to put it through the correct lens, the correct filter of the historical context. No, not a Snapchat filter. Jesus would teach in parables. A parable is another word for a story. Not an Instagram story. I know what you're thinking. He said that they would be fishers of men. And I don't mean catfishing men online. No. No. At the time, they actually wore these long flowing tunics. They didn't have, you know, cool jackets or t-shirts or shorts or, no, not YouTube shorts. I know you were all thinking that they would be fishers of men. That's not fishing with nets and reels. Whoa, okay, I know what you're thinking, not Instagram reels. Now, who is ready to accept Jesus? Or maybe I should speak your language. Who's ready to hit subscribe on Jesus? Who's ready to double tap the Bible? That's a like. I'm hip, I'm cool, I'm hip. Is Jesus on your FYP?
I'll tell him. Hey, guys, this just in. Racism is canceled. From now on, we are separating people in society based on whether or not they can do the tongue click thing. You know what I'm talking about. Some people can only go, but some people can go, those are the cool people. So comment which side you're on. That is how society's gonna work. I'm sorry. Racism is over. Like, seriously, it's been long enough. Can we, like, stop being racist? Okay. Okay, so this is a true story from about a month ago. I was coming home from a work trip to Nashville. Yeah, a work trip. Somehow I've convinced humans that I'm an adult. Anyway, I get on my flight. It's about 9:30 at night. I'm looking for a window seat because I like to stare outside and pretend I'm a majestic bird soaring above my problem. But alas, only a middle seat was available. Excuse me, pardon me. Oh, let me sneak right past you there. And I pop a squat in the middle. We go up in the air and my stomach starts feeling funny. Now, I am not a queasy flyer. I am not new to the air terrain, but my stomach had different plans for me. I grabbed the barf bag in the front of my seat just in case, and I look to the woman sitting on the aisle, and she's out cold, like a frozen chicken thigh, her body. But there's nothing I can do. I open up the bag, I say a quick prayer, and I vomit. Dude in the window seat starts to wake up and is like, oh crap. Now I'm not just tapping this woman, I be jostling her. She wakes up, realizes what's going on, and allows me to go to the bathroom. I race down the aisle to the back of the plane, and both bathrooms are occupied. No. I look to the flight attendant. Excuse me, is there any way I could grab some cool math facts with Liv? Part 11. Yes, I counted. There's actually an easy way to know if any number is divisible by 3 or 9. All you gotta do is add up the digits. So let's say 517. Okay, that's gonna be 5 plus 1 plus 7, which is gonna be 13. And is 13 divisible by 3 or 9? No. But if you take like 951, that's gonna be 9 plus 5 plus 1, which is gonna be 15, which is divisible by 3, but not by 9. The same works for 9. I have another math fact for you guys. And this one's pretty short, but it takes some thinking, so I'll let you sit with it. The question is this. Are there more numbers divisible by 2 or 3? And the answer is neither. I'm gonna just let you guys sit with that one for a while. If you ask any LA resident how far something is, they're always gonna be like, it's like 30 minutes without traffic. Spoiler alert, don't freaking bother telling me what it's gonna be without traffic. There's gonna be traffic. Unless I'm driving there at 4 a.m., there's gonna be traffic. Unless I'm driving there on the day of the rapture, there's gonna be traffic. Another thing, if I willingly pick you up from LAX, you contractually owe me 3 things. A hot meal, an espresso drink, not a drip coffee, an espresso drink, and to pay off my student loans. I don't make the rules. And also, you're not allowed to complain because you had the option to fly out of Burbank Airport and you chose LAX. That is on you, mama. If Burbank Airport is Disneyland, LAX is not Scary Farm. And John Wayne Airport is Six Flags because you only go there if someone else bought the tickets. People say to me a lot, you live in LA, have you met any celebrities? No, but I once had a homeless man turn down a burger because he was vegan. Oh, you live in LA?
LA? Have you met any celebrities? No, but I once saw a Beverly Hills mom walking a dog in a stroller and a child on a leash. Man, prostitution really gives you the most bang for your buck. Okay, that's enough jokes for today.
And if I only could, I'd make a deal with God, and I'd get him to swap our places.
Be running up that road,
be running up that hill, be running up that building. Say if I only could.
Sure, everybody wants to be the controversially young girlfriend of a celebrity DILF. Pedro Pascal, Oscar Isaac, Leonardo da Vinci. Actually, scratch the last one. Everybody with half a brain wants that. Until you remember, these kings, they're not even millennials. They're Gen X. Imagine you're texting sexiest man alive, Christopher Jamal Evans, and he hits you with this emoji. Unironically. What do you do with that? What do you do in that situation? Like, imagine you get a cute little video of your boyfriend, Paul Rudd, and it starts like this. Hey, sweetheart. That's why I'm saving myself for Timothy Chalamet. I'll tell you that much. I'll be your peach. Wow.
Stories with Liv, the Christmas story, part 3. So Mary and Joseph are pregnant with God's baby.
How bizarre!
Now the emperor, king, dictator of everything was named Caesar Augustus. I am the king of everything forever. Oh, servant, do get in here. Yes, your kingliness. It's been a while since we've taken a census. You know, counting everybody in the land. Say, when was the last time we took a census? Let's see. I think it was back in like 40 BC. BC. What is this BC? I don't know. I just kind of said it. Huh. Anyway, conduct a census and tell all the men that they must go back to their hometowns for the census. Okie dokie, your kingliness. Now, Joseph was from a town called Bethlehem. So Mary and Joseph start on a journey back to Bethlehem. Whoa. Yeah, what's up? Bethlehem? Yeah. Micah? What? You know, the prophet Micah? Ring a bell? Just freaking tell me. About 800 years before Jesus was born, the prophet Micah prophesied that a mighty ruler of Israel was going to come from the tiny town of Bethlehem. Are you serious? Dead grass. That's insane. Anyway, part 4. Bible Stories with Liv, the Christmas story, part 5. So Mary and Joseph were rejected by the hotel manager, so they had to go to the barn in the back. And Mary's like so pregnant at this point. She's at least like 6 pregnant, you know? So they settle down in the bar and then... Oh boy, I gotta wash my eyes. Joseph, Joe, come here, look at our baby. This is God's baby. He's so beautiful. Our beautiful baby, Jesus. Jesus? Yeah, didn't that angel Gabe tell us to name him Jesus? No, Jesus. Oh, yeah, sorry, I just had the subtitles on. Jesus. But where are we gonna set him down? Moo? Oh, would you mind? Moo. You are too kind. Moo. I think the story's done at this point, right? Not quite. Part 6 soon. Hello and welcome to the first installment of a new series that I like to call Liv Teaches You Things that she learned in the last week or so, like give or take. Here's what I learned. Are you ready? In the first 8 months of 2022, so that's January to August, there were 681 attempts to either ban or restrict books and library resources. Extremist governors and school boards. It targeted 1,651 books. This is according to the American Library Association. So like you can trust me. Liv. Why would anybody want to ban books? I bet they had a good reason. It was probably saying that water is bad for you. What were those books about? The most frequently banned books were books by Black authors. And guess what? Stories can only be told by Black authors. Stories about struggles with segregation, battling for racial justice, fighting slavery, just like the Black experience. Like, who else is gonna teach you about those things? Accurately. Liv, but it's not Black History Month anymore. Why are you talking about this? Go look in a mirror and ask that question to yourself so you can feel how I'm feeling. Say it with me. Black history is American history. I wish I had been taught more Black history growing up, and I wasn't, so I'm doing it now. Do it with me. Anyway, let me know other topics that you're curious about, and I'm just gonna keep sharing what I learn about the world. Because I figure if I don't know something, there's probably a lot of people out there that also don't know that thing. And let's start talking about it. Peace. Happy Women's History Month.
What's one of your hobbies?
Oh, I love taking my dogs for like a long walk on the beach.
Bible Stories with Liv, the Christmas story, part 8. So the angel just told the shepherds to go find the Messiah baby, and then a whole crowd of angels shows up all partying and praising God like, go angels, bust it down yet, go angels, alrighty, go find him, okie dokie, bye. And then they show up at the stable where Mary and Joseph and Jesus are.
I just wanna be appreciated.
Rico, tell her what the angels told us. Why do I need to tell her? You tell her. No. Okay. So these angels came and they told us to come here because this baby is the Messiah. This is God. Well, it's a true daily double, gentlemen, because an angel told us the exact same thing. No way. Yahweh. I see what you... Yeah. So they all worship this tiny, tiny little baby Jesus lying in a feeding trough. Part 9 soon.
I'm just looking for my hero to slay the dragon. What do you think of that, huh? What do you think of that? Yeah. What do you think of that, huh? Oh my god, slay!
Okay, listen up. I am about to share with you guys something that really grinds my gears. Okay, so have you guys ever seen those like medicine commercials that are like, do you suffer from moderate to severe Crohn's disease? We can treat your moderate to severe plaque psoriasis. I too suffer from moderate to severe irritable bowel syndrome. Moderate to severe? Moderate to severe. Moderate to severe. Saying that you suffer from something that is moderate to severe is like saying this. Oh, she's so cute. How many children do you have? 2 to 4. What? Alright, great plan. What time should we meet you at the movies? Dude, let's say like 3 to 5. What? So how long have you been in prison? Oh, just like 20 to 40 years. What? This makes me so freaking mad. It makes me want to do a transition. Okay, so next time you see one of those medicine commercials, you shut it off. You shut it off because you gotta pick one. You gotta pick one. Is it moderate or is it severe? You gotta pick. Can't have it all.
Aww, that's cute. That's cute. Wow. That's cute. That's cute. That's cute. That's cute.
I'll eat you up whenever you tell me I'm pretty. That is when the hunger really hits me. Oh, your little heart goes pitter-patter. I want your liver on a platter. Use it for medicine. This is ridiculous. Sexiest VeggieTales characters. I'm not above simping over vegetables. This is a bussy. Look at that mouth. Y'all thinking what I'm thinking? Big old bass. Fib really said, I can't lick it. I can't ride it. I don't know about y'all. I like my pickles wart-free. Imagine you're making out and you just hear, oh, great heaven. Now, this is a hat I feel like I'd see at the royal wedding. The way that she danced. Smash pass. Just want the record to reflect if any of y'all are saying Junior or Laura, jail. Immediately. You're a pedophile. Take me to the island of perpetual tickling. Will you let me finish? Don't think he's small. I actually think he's pretty average size with a great personality. Smash pass. Genuinely don't know what it is about this one, but there's one bad apple. I am not going to lie to you. Naughty little baddie. Match the turtleneck, match the earrings, match the eyeshadow. This is a calm, cool, and collected queen. She knows she bad. Grocery bag. First off, allow me the privilege of sucking on your one tooth. But second and more importantly, Larry had the most diverse costume, and you best believe he ate every single one up. He said, big hat, no problem. 3-piece suit, I'll get it done. Suction cups for ears never look so good. Facial hair, no problem. Boys in the sink, KO, boys who cry, any day. He said, I'ma tempt you a little bit with a bath towel. Just on boots. Also, who's gonna tell Bob that he's a fruit? Coming in at number 1, they made her so pretty, and for what? Sister, I gotta believe in God. Who did I miss? Comment it. Thanks.
Liv's opinions that nobody asked for. I do not understand why people are made fun of for obsessing over things like Harry Potter, Disney, Marvel, etc. But it's completely normal for people to be obsessed with their favorite sports teams. These stories and worlds were created to dive into and enjoy, and yet their fans are mocked for being super into it. But at the same time, there are jobs that literally cancel work for the Super Bowl. The same people that pack into bars to watch the NBA Finals laugh at the people who pack into Comic-Con. I don't understand why, but there is a double standard, so please enlighten me in the comments.
If you'd like to know what it's like to define the food landscape wherever you go, well, come talk to me then, after all. I'm Antony, sir, news report. Well, come now, don't just stand and quiver about. Come on, tell me the news. Spit it out. It's Cousteau, sir. It's come back. Cousteau's come back. It's absurd, it's obscene. Yes, I declare Cousteau's over in terms of French cuisine. Yes, 3 stars barely warrants any technical skill. Sir, shall I make a reservation for Cousteau's? Yes, I think you will.
Hi, what can I get you today? Hey, I want something to drink. Do you have any recommendations? I personally really like our chai. That sounds great. I'll get a chai latte. Okay, will that be all for you today? Tell me, do you think that chai would be good with hazelnut? I don't know. I think it'd be really sweet. Oh, right. Yeah. So, I'll just get some vanilla in there then. Ooh, the vanilla would actually be a lot sweeter. Oh, then I won't do anything. I only like my iced drink sweet. Oh my gosh, I love iced chai. Oh, then actually I'll get my chai ice. I thought you said you didn't like your iced drink sweet. I was talking about coffee drinks. Oh, so you don't want espresso in there? No, yeah, of course I'll take espresso. Wow, are you sure about that? It's like 6 p.m. What do you want from me? Bible Stories with Liv, the story of Moses, part 8. No, I will not let your people go, Moses. Actually, you know what? Hey, Karen, whatever, I don't care. I've got a little announcement for you to make to the slaves, okay? Courtesy of our boy Moses over here. You know how those stupid little slaves need straw to build bricks for me? Yeah? Listen, don't give them any straw. Okay, they need to find it on their own. All right, so should I reduce the quota for the bricks then? See, yeah, here's the thing. Don't do that. Yeah, don't do that. Just don't. Same quota. See, Moses, that is a cute little thing I like to do when people come in and try to take what's mine, okay? And I'm sure they will love you for it. Get them out of here, boys. Wait. Hey, it was great talking, Moses. It was great catching up. Let's do this again sometime. Pharaoh, somebody get me another pyramid built over there. Yeah, that sky's looking really empty. Yes, sir. Pharaoh! Bon voyage, Moses. Part 9 soon.